Tonight on SmackDown, it's all about the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments as the first round comes to a close tonight. In our main event, Big Bronson Reed takes on CM Punk. Bronson Reed has been on a roll since joining WWE. We'll see how he does tonight against the Second City Saint. Also, in the King of the Ring first round matchup, Logan Paul goes one-on-one with Oba Femi. Let's take a look at the updated Queen of the Ring brackets. Who will join Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Alexa Bliss in round number 2. Tonight we will see Lyra Valkyria taking on Iyo Sky. In our opening match, Raquel Rodriguez takes on Jordynne Grace. Kind of surprised Despicable Ray is not here tonight in the corner of Raquel, but don't worry, his dirtbag son, Dirty Dom, will be in her corner as Jordynne makes her way to the ring. This will be a good test for Jordynne as she matches up with a former multiple-time WCW Women's Champion. Someone who, at the beginning of her tenure here in the WWE, is looking to get on the championship side here, as Jordynne with a quick cover only gets a 1. Raquel, who came over to WWE in this year's draft with the entire LWO. It's been well documented, the LWO in the last year in WCW, they were collecting belts left and right. Now here we are just a couple months into their time, about a month and a half, I guess. They are hungry for some gold. Raquel there with a block. And now she is in the driver's seat. And now she puts her strength on display. Tejana Bomb goes for the cover. And Jordynne at the last second able to kick out. Now Jordynne back in control, working on the right arm of Raquel. Gets her back to her feet, but Raquel able to toss Jordynne back and now delivering some heavy elbows. Dom watching from the outside. And now Jordynne with an elbow to the midsection of her own spine buster. This is pretty smart. Jordynne not letting up. You're in there with a former champion. You can't give her any time to recover. Sends Raquel into the corner. Dom watching from the outside. Not much he can do here. Actually, we shouldn't say that. There's a lot Dom can do. We've seen the LWO do it time and time again. Jordynne hooks the leg. But Raquel kicks out at 2. Dom trying to quiet the crowd. Raquel back into the ropes. And a kip up from Jordynne. Dom now up on the apron. And that has caught the attention of Jordynne Grace. She needs to focus on Raquel and not let Dom influence this match here. And now turns her attention back to Raquel Rodriguez. Juggernaut driver, this could be it. And it is. Jordynne Grace, in what I would say is sort of an upset, defeats the former WCW champion in Jordynne, moving on to round 2. Up next, we've got our first King of the Ring. First round match of the night. Out first, Logan Paul prime bottle in hand. His opponent, the ruler, Oba Femi. Oba making his way out. Obviously, Oba with the size and strength advantage, but don't count out Logan Paul just yet. Even when he's at a disadvantage, he always finds a way to tip the scales in his direction. Just like we did earlier with the Queen of the Ring brackets, let's look at the updated King of the Ring brackets. Gunther moving on. He's actually in the final 4. No opponent for him in the second round. On the WCW side, Penta and Rusev, LA Knight and Randy Orton advancing to round 2. And in this one, it's going to either be the ruler or the social media megastar, Logan Paul. Let's get this one started. Logan looks ready. Oba Femi, look how serious he looks. He's definitely ready. Here we go. And Oba using that strength right from the get-go here. He is definitely having his way with Logan Paul. Saw a sort of similar performance from Oba when he made his return to the WWE and defeated Shawn Spears in very quick fashion. Choke slam. Logan slowly getting back to his feet. Fall from Grace. Hooks the leg. And Oba Femi, your winner. He's moving on to round 2. And he will face the winner from tonight's main event. Either Big Bronson Reed or CM Punk. Next, it's the final first round matchup in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Out first, Lyra Valkyria. She will be taking on Iyo Sky. And I am told we are headed outside the arena. Braun Breaker attacking Jey Uso outside the arena. These two had a match earlier this week on Raw. It was the King of the Ring first round match that ended in a double countout. And that is what led to Gunther getting a bye in round 2. And Braun Breaker taking out some frustrations on Jey Uso. We need to get some security out here. Braun out of here. Jey left. Looks to be unconscious on the ground. We'll try to get an update on the status of Jey Uso. If we hear anything before the end of tonight's show, we will pass that along to you. This one underway as Lyra Valkyria goes for the cover. But Iyo able to kick out before the referee is even able to count 1. Jey and Braun with their double countout match on Raw this week. Now here tonight, the Intercontinental and United States Champion attacking Jey Uso outside of the building. Look at Iyo And now Iyo Sky getting the crowd in her corner here. Lyra moves out of the way as Iyo goes crashing in to that bottom turnbuckle. Lyra, who came to WWE in this year's draft from WCW, had some close calls in the last year. A few times she had an opportunity at the WCW Women's Championship. She's looking for a fresh start here in WWE. Iyo came really close a couple months back to being the number one contender. Iyo with the cover only gets a 1. She lost the number one contenders battle royal to Asuka, who is now the current WWE Women's Champion. Iyo with a Koji clutch, and that'll do it. Lyra taps out. Iyo moving on, and she will face Jordynne Grace next week in round 2 of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Big win for Iyo Sky. Now it's time for our main event, the final first round match in the King of the Ring tournament. And out first, Big Bronson Reed. And Reed has been a natural disaster since showing up here in WWE via this year's draft. His opponent, CM Punk. Punk still looking for his first championship here in the universe. And if he can find a way to win the King of the Ring tournament, he will have a shot at either Roman Reigns or Kevin Owens, whoever walks out of Bash at the Beach, the WWE champion. And CM Punk not wasting any time. That's a wise veteran move from CM Punk. And definitely, if you want to beat somebody like Bronson Reed, the element of surprise, and I definitely think Reed is a little stunned here. Normally, he's the aggressor. Normally, he's the one taking the fight to his opponent. But here tonight, it is CM Punk doing it to him. And Punk with a GTS. He's going to look to put this one away early. Hooks the leg. And Reed able to get his right shoulder up, and now Reed back to his feet. Kick to the midsection from Punk. Very impressive showing here from CM Punk. And a big clothesline from Punk. Gets Reed up. Sends him into the corner. Misses with the running knee. And now a clothesline from Bronson Reed. Goes for the cover. And it's Bronson Reed moving on. That slight mistake from CM Punk cost him. As Bronson Reed is moving on, he will face Oba Femi next week in round 2. If you're Gunther right now, that bye in round 2 might not feel so good, knowing that you have either Oba Femi or this man to look forward to in the semifinals.